Imagine completing a massive construction project, one that normally takes years, in just 52 days. Not with modern technology, but with ancient tools. Not with a skilled workforce, but with ordinary citizens. Not in peaceful conditions, but under constant threat of attack. This is exactly what Nehemiah accomplished. From royal cupbearer to master builder, Nehemiah's transformation into one of history's most effective project managers offers us a masterclass in leadership. His success wasn't just in rebuilding walls, it was in rebuilding hope, unity, and purpose in a demoralized community. Nehemiah's story stands out because it combines practical leadership with profound purpose. While others saw broken walls, he saw broken people who needed a vision. While others complained about problems, he created solutions. While others were paralyzed by opposition, he developed strategies to overcome it. His approach to leadership transformed not just Jerusalem's infrastructure, but the entire community's mindset. The principles he applied weren't just construction techniques. They were fundamental laws of leadership that remain relevant in every workplace today. These 8 principles we're about to explore reveal how effective leadership can transform seemingly impossible challenges into remarkable achievements. They show us that success in work isn't just about skills and resources. It's about vision, strategy, and unwavering determination. Vision-driven leadership. Then I said to them, "You see the trouble we are in. Jerusalem lies in ruins, and its gates have been burned with fire. Come, let us rebuild the wall of Jerusalem, and we will no longer be in disgrace." Nehemiah didn't start with a blueprint, he started with a vision. He understood that before people would commit their hands to work, they needed to commit their hearts to the cause. His ability to articulate both the problem and the solution mobilized an entire community. He didn't just see what was broken, he saw what could be. His vision was specific enough to be clear, but broad enough to include everyone. More importantly, he connected the physical task of building walls to the deeper purpose of restoring dignity. In today's workplace, this means developing and communicating a compelling vision that goes beyond profit margins. It's about helping your team see the greater purpose behind their daily tasks and connecting individual efforts to meaningful outcomes. Strategic planning and preparation. I went to Jerusalem, and after staying there 3 days, I set out during the night with a few others. I had not told anyone what my God had put in my heart to do for Jerusalem. Before launching into action, Nehemiah conducted a thorough assessment of the situation. He spent 3 days gathering intelligence, surveying the damage, and developing a strategic plan. His preparation was methodical and discreet, understanding that timing and information were crucial. He didn't just rush into the work, he first ensured he had a complete understanding of the challenges, resources needed, and potential obstacles. This careful preparation became the foundation of his successful execution. Modern application means thorough market research, careful project planning, and strategic resource assessment before launching initiatives. Success in work comes from careful preparation as much as passionate execution. Organizational excellence. Eliashib, the high priest, and his fellow priests went to work and rebuilt the sheep gate. They dedicated it and set its doors in place, building as far as the Tower of the 100, which they dedicated. Nehemiah's organizational skills were remarkable. He divided the wall into sections, assigned specific tasks to families and groups, and created a system where people worked near their homes, increasing both efficiency and motivation. His organizational structure balanced skills, location, and commitment. He documented who was responsible for each section, ensuring accountability while recognizing contribution. Each group knew exactly what they were supposed to do and where they were supposed to work, eliminating confusion and maximizing productivity. In today's workplace, this translates to clear role definition, effective delegation, and creating systems that maximize efficiency while maintaining accountability. It means organizing work in a way that leverages people's strengths and natural motivations. Crisis management and adaptability. From that day on, half of my men did the work, while the other half were equipped with spears, shields, bows, and armor. Those who carried materials did their work with one hand and held a weapon in the other. When faced with opposition, Nehemiah didn't abandon the project, he adapted his strategy. His innovative solution of equipping workers with both tools and weapons demonstrated remarkable crisis management skills. He found a way to continue the work while addressing security concerns. His leadership shone brightest during crisis moments. He neither ignored threats nor let them derail the project. Instead, he developed practical solutions that addressed both the immediate danger and the ongoing need to complete the work. Today's application involves developing contingency plans, being flexible in the face of challenges, and maintaining productivity even during difficult circumstances. It means leading with both optimism and realism. Team motivation and unity. Don't be afraid of them. Remember the Lord, who is great and awesome, and fight for your families, your sons and your daughters, your wives and your homes. Nehemiah excelled at keeping his team motivated in the face of exhaustion, opposition, and fear. He reminded them of their higher purpose, connected the work to their personal interests, and maintained morale through challenging times. His leadership style combined practical encouragement with spiritual motivation. He understood that unity was their strength, organizing the work so that everyone had a stake in the success. When some workers faced threats, the entire community rallied to support them. In modern leadership, this means creating a strong team culture, helping employees connect with the organization's mission, and building unity through shared purpose. It's about understanding that motivated teams accomplish extraordinary things. Ethical leadership and integrity. Neither I nor my brothers ate the food allotted to the governor. The earlier governors had placed a heavy burden on the people. But out of reverence for God, I did not act like that. Nehemiah set a powerful example through ethical leadership. When he discovered economic exploitation among his people, he confronted it directly. He didn't just demand ethical behavior from others, he modeled it personally by refusing to take advantage of his position. His integrity extended to financial matters, refusing to burden the people with taxes that were rightfully his to collect. He demonstrated that true leadership is about serving others, not exploiting position for personal gain. Today's workplace needs this kind of ethical leadership, leaders who set high standards of integrity, confront workplace injustice, and put people before profit. Success built on ethical foundations lasts. Leadership by example. Instead, I devoted myself to the work on this wall. All my men were assembled there for the work. We did not acquire any land. Nehemiah didn't lead from a distance. He worked alongside his people. He didn't just give orders, he demonstrated the dedication and sacrifice he expected from others. His personal involvement in the work gave him credibility and inspired others to greater effort. His hands-on leadership style meant he understood the challenges his workers faced. When problems arose, he could address them from first-hand experience, not just theoretical knowledge. This practical involvement made his leadership decisions more effective and respected. In today's context, this means being willing to get your hands dirty, understanding the daily challenges your team faces, and leading through demonstration rather than just direction. True leadership influence comes from example, not just position. Focus completion. So the wall was completed on the 25th of Elul in 52 days. When all our enemies heard about this, all the surrounding nations were afraid and lost their self-confidence because they realized that this work had been done with the help of our God. Nehemiah's ability to maintain focus and drive the projects to completion was extraordinary. Despite numerous distractions, threats, and attempts to derail the work, he kept his team focused on their goal. He refused to let secondary issues divert attention from the primary objective. The rapid completion of the wall wasn't just about speed, it was about sustained, focused effort toward a clear goal. This achievement became a testimony to what focused leadership can accomplish. Modern application means maintaining clear priorities, avoiding distractions, and driving projects to completion. Success often comes not from starting many things, but from finishing what matters most. Nehemiah's leadership transformed more than Jerusalem's walls. It provided a timeless blueprint for workplace success. His 8 principles demonstrate that effective leadership combines practical skills with higher purpose, personal integrity with organizational excellence. These principles, from vision-driven leadership to focused completion, create a framework for success that's as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. They remind us that true leadership isn't just about achieving goals, but about transforming people and situations through principled action. The question isn't whether these principles work. Nehemiah's achievement proves they do. The question is, which of these 8 principles will you implement first to transform your workplace? Remember, like Nehemiah, your leadership journey begins with a clear vision and unwavering commitment to excellence.